Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh, uh-oh. We're falling apart. We're falling apart. What just happened? Well, why did this happen? There we go. OBS updated. This was something I was going to talk about on the stream. We'll talk about it first because the technical goof-em-ups right there at the beginning. No, I had a crazy day at work, and I thought I was going to be late. And then on top of that, when I did get home, OBS had a big update, which I'm hoping fixes some of the lag that I've been seeing on YouTube. Anyway, I'll get into more of that soon. Hello, everybody. My name is Tyler, and this is the Nerd News live stream. I'm going to be playing some Borderlands with a couple of buddies. You guys want to say hi? All right, we got Wolves and Jacob here tonight. Oh, man, I did that one time. Yeah. It's been one of those days. It's been one of those days. My 9 to 5 is I'm an accountant, which I know is the most thrilling thing that everybody wants to hear about because it's so thrilling and so exciting. Everybody just has to get that accountant hot goss, you know? Oh, yeah. 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 I feel like finance can be a bit more exciting than accounting. Oh, okay. Gotcha. When you said finance, I thought you meant like financial advising or like investments and stuff like that. Oh, nice. That's fun. But so for me, basically the first 5-ish days of the month are kind of hell every time, because where I work, there's a bunch of different entities, which is fine, but we have to make sure that all of those get reconciled at the beginning / end of every month. And part of that process is, well, I guess like what you just said your wife does, is finding all the mistakes and yelling at people and trying to get them to fix it, all on this crunch time of like a 5-day turnaround. And everything that could go wrong was going wrong today, on top of me finding extra stuff that was wrong. And it made it even worse because not only is my deadline like the 5th normally, right? But the 5th is this Sunday. So I was kind of waiting to figure out if my deadline was this Friday or if I could push it off to Monday. And it was so hectic and crazy and just dealing with everything. I made like 2 or 3 mistakes, so I was just pissed off at myself all day. Like I was just waiting for the day to end. Ugh. Oof. Oh, man, I am out leveling this TK's wave, but man, it's such a fun gun. But yeah, how was your guys' day? You do anything thrilling and exciting? Nice. Oh. Nice. Yeah. I have, yeah. Tyson and I were talking about that on the way to our show last night and the comedy festival that Saudi Arabia just had. Yeah. Well, that's my. I have. How can I thread this needle? I will not be giving anything away. However, I am a very strongly opinionated person for the overwhelming majority of topics. Jacob has been my friend for a very long time, and he can vouch for that. Passionate, one might say. And and the Saudi Arabia thing for the stand-up comedians is a hill that I will die on, that it annoyed me that those comedians, like, I lost an incredible amount of respect for some of those comedians. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the comedian. I'm not even a fan of this comedian. I don't particularly think they're funny, and I wish I could give them credit for this statement, because I agreed with what he said, but I'm not a fan of this person, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not saying this because I just love this comedian, and I feel bad that I can't reference who they were. But they said that it feels incredibly wrong to go up on stage and say things that if your audience said or posted on social media or whatever, they would be killed for. And I thought that was a very good way of summing up the issue of that show. Like, that's the simplest version of it, you know? But even some of my favorite comedians, like Tom Segura and stuff, were there. And I know it's not like they ever give a fuck or anything about, like, my opinion or whatever, but it sucked. Like, a comedian that is kind of one of the main reasons that you kind of got into what you want to do, and it feels gross. It's just not cool. I don't know how else to... What was that? Yeah, and I've obviously never been offered the level of money that they were, which is apparently in the, like, multi-millions, right? For just one show. I've never been offered that money. I will say there's a 99.9999999 chance that I will never be offered anything like that in my life. But I would like to say that I would turn it down. I strongly feel like I would turn it down, because I don't ever view myself as being able to sell out for money. Like, I put so much weight behind my words and the stuff that I believe. I don't know if I could be okay with myself. And maybe I'm sitting up on a high horse here, obviously. But it just, man, I'm trying to imagine a situation where I would be able to walk home from that and just be okay with it, even with all the money. Like, after a certain dollar amount of money, it doesn't matter, you know? Like, once you've got $20 million, what's $21 million? Jay Leno. Yeah. Now, a lot of, and I don't know. I don't know Jay Leno. A lot of people shit on Jay Leno because of his, like, style of humor, and people said that it was, like, lazy. But there is a place. I've always thought this. Just because it's, like, clean and easy doesn't mean it's like hacky, you know? Like, there's a place for it. People want to make fun of clean comedy and stuff like that, but there's a place for it. Simple does not mean hacky. And Jay Leno's style of, like, late night talk show literally set the standard. So it wasn't hacky when he started it. Like, he kind of revolutionized a genre of comedy that was safe for the wider, like, audience, you know? But I know a guy who books a lot of military and veteran comedy shows. He is a veteran who books a lot of that kind of stuff. And the overwhelming majority of those comedians volunteer their time. Not saying Jay Leno did, but it's shocking how many comedians volunteer their time for like military and veteran stuff, which I think is really cool. I am absolutely 100% for that. Missed. Hey, nice. Well, we were just about to end the stream, so sorry, buddy. But yeah, like EA selling to Saudi Arabia or whatever, that doesn't surprise me one bit. I've thought EA was fucking evil for a long time. It's like, congratulations, you now have an evil face to go with your evil tactics. Like, I don't know. Don't know what else you want me to say about that one. Every game is, yeah. Oof. Yeah. I feel like you just got to pick and choose your battles, you know? I was trying to think of that too. I genuinely can't remember the last EA game I played, but if I had to make a guess, it would be The Sims 3. Are you talking about like the newer Battlefronts or whatever? I played Battlefront 1. I think, Jacob, you and I played Battlefront 1 for a little bit, but I don't think we ever played 2, right? Oh. Oh, the old Battlefront was so amazing. Yeah, absolutely. I think another one popped up, but yeah, I used to really like the Sims games. I tried the Sims 4. I never bought it. I just played a buddies, but it just seemed like the Sims 3 was better. The Sims 2 was my favorite. But I don't play sports games, so it's not like I'm affected by Madden whatever or any of the basketball or any sports game. The only thing I care less than about sports is sports video games. Like yeah. Right. Yeah. I think nostalgia's fine, but if you're selling on nostalgia, you're not selling a good product. Oh yeah, I remember when I got excited for Call of Duty campaigns. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 and like the original couple Black Ops were phenomenal. Really? Okay, so you're going way back. Yeah. Yeah, I liked all the Modern Warfares. I think Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 was like an incredibly good trilogy And I think they probably peaked there. I think so. Hey, welcome, Jared Ross. Yeah. How are you? I'm doing good. How about yourself? Thanks for joining the stream. I'm trying to think how to get up there to that audio log. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Glad to hear you're doing well. Yep. Ooh, am I gonna make it? I did. But yeah, no. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of EA games right now. And outside of sports and The Sims, I completely forgot that they were involved in Star Wars until you said something about that. Yeah. Yeah, Oh, the one where you're a smuggler? Oh, nice. I'm shocked I never played the Jedi Survivor, and then I can't remember what the other one is, because Dark Souls is like my favorite style of game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's okay to be bad at dodging if you can parry. Yeah. Ooh. Mirage. I heard Mirage was better than the last couple, but at that point people kind of were done with Assassin's Creed. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I liked Altair is my favorite out of all the Assassins. Oh, also, yes, Jared, I have heard of that song. It's a very good song. But yeah, Altair was always my favorite assassin. But I didn't really... To me, the peak was like Black Flag. After Black Flag, I started to enjoy each one a little less. Oh, well, that's cool. I stopped at Syndicate. Syndicate was the last one that I played, and I didn't finish it. I only got like halfway through. Valhalla? No. My fiance really liked Odyssey. I never played it, though. Right. Yeah. Okay. Your voice. Right on. Your voice isn't coming in super clear. Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah. You solved the riddle. But right on. It works for me. But oh, wrong way. What's the other song? Oh, Jarrell. I was saying Jared. My bad. Jarrell Ross. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you have 4 chats pulled up and you got to make them kind of small to get it all in. Yeah. I think 100's more than me right now, so you did better, doing better than me. No, our bread and butter is the YouTube stuff. Yeah, I don't even know what we could have said that would got us in trouble. Oh, there it is. Yeah. It's crazy to me that it's like, oh, well, you have to hit subscribe. And then you have to hit, like, the bell thing. And then, oh, well, actually, when you hit the bell, there's actually a setting to where you get partial notifications or all notifications. And it's like, we've micromanaged this down to the stupidest degree where nobody knows anything anymore, which is what they want. I know. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm on YouTube a lot. I use it for podcasts and everything like that, but man, I'm just happy if I don't have to listen to ads. Do you get one? Yeah. Okay with this. Yeah. Yeah. There should be an audio logger in here somewhere. Uh-oh. More problems? More money, more problems? Nice. I will. I'll definitely check out that song. Thanks for the recommendation. I'll save the comment. What else we got here? I'm kind of just running around grabbing collectibles right now. I've been using a lot of sniper rifles lately. Let's increase that one. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Despise ads. Oh, I didn't even notice that propaganda speaker over there. Let's give that a go. I don't know why I'm doing all the collectibles. If I might just do the story and get max level as soon as possible. That way I can fire into the new character when it comes out. Because I watched the preview trailer for Cash. That looks awesome. That looks dope as shit. Not only is it like a rootin' tootin' pistol wielding cowboy, but he's a gambler. And though I absolutely despise gambling in real life, I'll gamble like a son of a bitch with fake money. Oh, what do we got here? Welcome to Tech Support the live stream. Hey, welcome, Dark Knight. We got Batman himself here. Roger Hothead. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Holy shit. So Macy and I moved into a new apartment. And it's great. It's significantly better in every way to our old apartment. We didn't have very many neighbors because it's in a new addition. Like, all these are brand new, just built. And it's like, oh, nice. It's nice and peaceful and quiet. The person that moved in to the, like, place, not right next door. Like, nobody's living in the unit right beside us. But the person that lives in the building next door, because they're triplexes, their car has a busted muffler, so every time they leave, it's just horrendously loud, like comedically loud. And it's like, oh, well, that was nice while it lasted. I don't know if you guys could hear it. He just drove by. But hey, welcome, Morgan. My favorite color is red. Thanks for the question. Did I? Okay. I'm going to go towards the subjective. Oh, almost jumped to my death. What shade of red? That's a good one. That's not what I was going to say, but that's a good one. I wonder when... I haven't kept up on it. I haven't kept up on it, but I wonder when E-Day is coming out. Because I like Gears of War enough, I'll buy an Xbox for Gears of War. Which I don't have to, because I'll be able to play it on PC. Yes. Funny thing about 5... I didn't like 5. I thought 4 was fine. Jacob and I never finished 5 because of a bug. When the game first came out, we were playing it on the hardest difficulty. And we made it to the level with the Berserker in the ice area. And there was a glitch to where the Berserker would start like running before the game fully loaded in to let you move. So it just puts you in a perpetual cycle of getting ran over by the Berserker. Do you remember that, Jacob? That was the reason. And then we were like, okay, I guess we'll just play this when it gets fixed. Oh, nice. I was trying to make it back over there. But, yeah. So we were like, oh, we'll play it. Oh. Is it your version that needs updated? Yeah. Yeah, Morgan in chat said that we're not missing much on Gears 5. But so we were like, okay, cool. We'll just finish it when they fix that problem, and then by that time we just moved on, you know. The life cycle of video games nowadays is very, very low. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, the old characters can't live forever, but nothing drives me more crazy when they use the old characters as like pawns, like they're dangling them in front of you, and treat them with like respect. Like, don't just kill them to kill them, like what they did with Han Solo in the Star Wars sequels. I was like, okay, you just dangled this fruit in front of us just to make Kylo... Like, that was such a terrible way to use that character. Yes. Right. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm doing good, Dark Knight. Sorry to take a while on that. We were in a gripping conversation. Mark Hamill mostly did voice acting. Yeah. Even his voice acting in more recent stuff, like the Chucky the Killer Doll TV show, not great. I checked it out. It's meh at best, but he did a great job. Nice. Mark Hamill? Morgan said that when it comes to Gears of War, Coltrane doesn't go woo like he used to. Yeah, Coltrane was great. Oh, they're masterpieces. Like, the story in 1 was good, but 2 and 3, for being like a meathead simulator, like, people don't look like that. The story was actually really good and pretty sad. It had very emotional moments for the type of game that it was. Gears Tactics? Or Judgment? The one that Baird was the leading role in? Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought Judgment was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it was a Gears game and I had fun with it, like I do most Gears games. But even the strategy game, the Gears Tactics, I thought was really fun. Yeah. Morgan said he cried when Ben Carmine died. Ben's death was definitely rough. For me, it was Dom's wife and Dom. Both of those. Like, Dom's wife, I was like, that's such a heartbreaking thing to have to do. And then Dom himself wrecked me. Except 3. Yeah, Clayton lived. Yep. Yeah, that was sad. In Gears of War 2, Ty, when you rescue Ty and you give him a shotgun and he doesn't use it on the enemy, that was wild. Absolutely insane. But Gears of War did it great. But E-Day, I will that'll probably be a midnight release for me. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. Well, especially if we're gonna go on a tangent about that kind of stuff. If Nintendo is going to charge me an extra $10 for a physical copy, that's not even a physical copy. It's just a game that you put in your Switch to download the game off the store. Eat my ass. No fucking way. That's bullshit. Yeah. Which is so dumb. I hate that. Oh, yeah. Really? Say, I've got mine to auto download updates, because if I had to manually select every single one of them, I would never get to play a game, because I would sit down, hit download, leave, and then come back and have to download a new update. Huh. Ooh. Yes. Mine says Echo 4 OS 1.0.3.1. Ah, you son of a bitch. Dash 4306756 dash 0.3. Boom. I doubt they would have removed it. I paid for it. It was Randy emailed me and was like, "Hey, sorry, we got some DLC for that Dash 03." Yeah, he was like, "Your broke ass can't afford a real computer, you fat dumb piece of shit. So give me more money and we'll make your game run mediocre again." I do not like Randy. I do. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh, also, Morgan, to answer your question, Saudi Arabia buying EA, I'm just going to assume that's a bad thing. I can't really imagine it being good. Yeah. Who's also so? I might have missed the memo on that one. Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm falling. Okay. I mean, you can say the name. We don't have to talk about them. Oh, I did not know that. That is news to me. Interesting. No. Nah, no. Politics is not worth talking about, especially now. Yeah. I did hear that. I think going private is almost always a better option. I do not trust or like publicly traded companies. Yes. Yeah, so it doesn't even matter anyway. But yeah, that's another thing that I've said. I know I went on my tirade at the beginning about the whole Saudi Arabia thing, and I like to think no matter how much they offered me, I would say no. Same thing about taking a company like public. There's no way. If I do technically own, like Tyson and I own a company that produces our shows and stuff like that. I could never, while I own or have any part of the company, imagine being okay with taking it public, just because if it's my creative idea, I do not want people I don't know or want in that creative process to like fuck around with it. Yeah. Well, also, I think it's very, this might be a weird take, but if we're getting into the nitty-gritty of like quote unquote capitalism, to me the whole shareholder process is very anti-capitalism to the idea of owning a business and using capitalism, because your duty to the shareholders is not the same as your duty to your customers, and I think it gets the whole system flipped on its head. There's my take. As I'm wearing a shirt that is a bald eagle carrying a keg that says may contain freedom and alcohol. Yeah, I love it. Okay. A month? Damn. What's the difference between going down a tier and Ultimate right now? Oh. Oh. So it's mostly just the games that are offered. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The only subscriptions that I have is Nintendo Switch Online, PlayStation, and Crunchyroll. Those are the only 3 subscriptions that Macy and I have. You said you have too many. Yeah. Yeah. Morgan asked if my explanation of capitalism and the going public and private company, he asked if that's what did Joann's Fabrics in. And kind of. I don't know if you guys... Yes. Yes, they did. Yeah, the short version of the story, without getting into like the real nitty gritty / conspiracy theory side of it, is they took the I know if Tyson would let me, I would go hard on conspiracy theory stuff. It's like, oh, game crashed. It's true. Yeah. But Joann's Fabrics, publicly traded company. Some investment company like your BlackRock types, whatever, I can't remember the exact one, bought the majority voter percentage, took it private, took all of the land and buildings that Joann's Fabrics owned, took it to a vote, and sold that land to one of the investors, real estate / landlord, whatever company, so that Joann's Fabrics became dependent on the rent / leases on the investor. And then they literally signed these special kind of agreements where it's like flexible loan payments, and then just shafted them to death with it. Well, the thing is like they didn't really eat themselves alive. They basically had a gun pointed at them and were told to eat themselves alive. Yeah. Everybody got hobbies. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, to answer your question, Morgan, we're back in the game, by the way, Jacob, if you want to try and join us. So Borderlands normally does have like cars and vehicles and stuff like that. But in this game, here I can show you. Instead of giving you like vehicles that a bunch of people can get in, everybody now just has like a personal vehicle, kind of like the Sparrow or whatever it was called from Destiny. And then you can kind of choose your vehicle skin. But everybody just kind of has a weird motorcycle now. So I like that this one looks like a pod racer from Star Wars. So this is the one that I use. But man, I was just about ready to take this place too. But I had to recompile my shaders. When I pause it, it still says the same number. Also, if we have more numbers than you, doesn't that mean you're the problem? Yeah. Yeah. Not really, no. I said the same thing, Morgan. I would much rather have the cars where they had like the turrets and the multiple people. I think the individual vehicles kind of takes away from the co-opness as well. Oh. Yeah. Have you tried touching Randy's wiener? Oh. Yeah. Well, I told you got to get better at wiener touches. That's like oh, there it is. Hooray. New safe house. An ovacarium? What is that? Did we... Yeah. I don't know what this thing is I'm looking for. But apparently it's pretty close, but not really. What in the world? Well, I definitely didn't want to do that, but that's okay. Let's try that again. Yeah. Morgan is still upset about what Randy did to aliens, colonial marines. If you guys... He didn't cancel it. He took all the money from the pre-orders of it to work on Borderlands, and then Colonel Marines or Colonial Marines or whatever the hell it is, I couldn't remember, turned out to just be dog shit. Like, it turned out to be just a terrible game. I did, and I was disappointed. I never even played the DLCs. Wonderlands, I think it might be my fault. I might have hyped it up too much personally, because I love Borderlands and I love Dungeons and Dragons. But hot diggity damn, the combination of the two of them got old to me very fast. 2's DLC was just Borderlands 2 overall, I think, was too good, and Borderlands hasn't quite recovered from that yet. I mean it though, like, yeah, 100%. Because if a game is so good, the expectations are always going to be like too high, and it's very difficult to like for lightning to strike twice. And Borderlands 3 had better gameplay and was more like fun, but the story and the bad guys and everything else around it was just not nearly as good. Yeah. True. Villains should be evil, not annoying. Yeah. 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 Make your villain evil, not a nuisance. Ooh. Handsome Jack was just such a good villain. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he did great. I just need to fast travel. That's what I need to do. Okay. I don't know who that is. Okay. Okay. Are you... Okay. Yep, there it is. I love Dragon Ball Z. I've been a big fan ever since I was a little kid. Their names are so ridiculously bad. Like, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. It's like, what are we doing? You can't put the name of the thing within the name of the thing to make it more descriptive. That's not how any of this works. Oh, what is that? That. Oh, yeah, Super Saiyan. I think it is just in Ultra Instinct. The one with the blue hair is the one that had the super long name, the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. It's like, what? I'm done. I'm just like too much. Yeah. I liked Super. I didn't make it to the end of Super yet. I thought Super was good. However, one thing I will say about it is that the only reason people watched Super or probably liked Super is because of all the Dragon Ball Z before it, if that makes sense. Like, if you watch Dragon Ball, you could be like, oh, that was a solid anime series. If you started with Dragon Ball Z, you could watch that and be like, oh, this is great. You could even watch Dragon Ball Z Kai and be like, oh, huh. Yeah, but it didn't rely on the other series' existence to exist and be good. You know what I mean? Dragon Ball Super, to me, other than the movies, which obviously if a movie is referring to a series is going to rely on that series that it's connected to. But Dragon Ball Super is the only Dragon Ball that is completely reliant on all the Dragon Ball before it. And I think that kind of takes a little bit away from it, if that makes sense. Same thing with Daima. Although they did bring back Super Saiyan 4 in Daima. So, excuse me, can't really complain about that because say what you want about that Dragon Ball series, Super Saiyan 4 is the coolest Super Saiyan. I'll die on that hill too. I'll take Super Saiyan 4 over Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan any day. It wouldn't surprise me. Gigantamax. The new Pokemon game, speaking of Mega Evolutions, comes out in 2 weeks. And I'm going to get it. And I'm going to play it. And hopefully, if people watch the stream, they can decide for themselves whether they want to get it or not. Because I am skeptical. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. A city. Yeah. Right. I don't... Yes and no. Yeah. I think that adds a lot, though. Yeah. I'm cautiously optimistic. Mega Evolutions are back. That's a big win. Everybody's wanted Mega Evolution back. Get the fuck out of here with your Gigantamax and your Terastallizing and your Z moves. Get out of here with that bullshit. We're finally getting Mega Evolutions back, and I hope that that sticks. Scarlet and Violet, which I don't know. I don't know how other people feel about this. If you're a Pokemon fan, let me know. If you're an enjoyer of the Pokemon, yeah. If you're an enjoyer of the Pokemons, I thought Sword and Shield was a far better game than Scarlet and Violet. I did not enjoy Scarlet and Violet nearly as much as I did Sword and Shield. That was cool. Yeah. It worked a little too well. No, they're kind of just an enemy. There's hot heads and then there's ice heads I've seen. Version 0.9. What the fuck? There's gonna be a lot of gross shit on there. Nice. Okay. Getting some SDU currency. I'm just kind of upgrading them across the board now. Ooh. Okay, let's see. What is this? Interesting. Okay. Let's start doing the main mission. Let's do that. Why did you say world like that? Yeah, I could tell. Ugh. Have you tried giving up? Maybe you should just give up? Oh, did I go the wrong way? I mean, I can shut down the game and check, but I don't think it's us. Because, yeah, it's been crashing since... Oh, I guess that's true. If it crashed and then I tried to fire it back up, it would have updated it, wouldn't it? So you are the problem. Is that? Okay. Is this another side mission? I thought I selected... Oh, dang it. There we go. Now we're going to track this new mission. What's the closest I can get to this place? Oh. I'm going to fast travel to this place. And then you can fast travel to me. Oh, you canceled my travel. It's in a new zone, so it's going to have to load or something. Boom. There we go. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think they kind of gave up on that because you constantly get attacked and things respawn all the time in this game. It's not like you can really clear an area out. Grab these echo logs on the way out, I guess. Oh, I didn't notice, but yeah, just barely. What? Sorry, I'm trying to think. What happened to Tiny Tina? Like, she makes it through the third game. No. Yes. Anna? How do I... Oh, this is weird. Yeah. What is this? Whoa! I've never seen one of these before. That was very cool. Yeah, you did. But so yeah, I'm guessing at some point they'll come up in this game, or maybe not. Who knows? Yeah. I'm assuming because she is literally the main character of Borderlands, you know? I don't think they would off-screen her between games. They kind of implied that she exploded to make this situation happen, but there's no way she's dead. Yeah, that surprised me. Yeah. Yeah. I never played as Roland. In Borderlands 1, I played as Brick and Mordecai. Mordecai was my favorite. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, Brick could get his own health back. Really? I thought he had a passive that was just kind of let you do it as well. Maybe not. It's been so long since I played the first one. Okay, moving on. Keeping going. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going for it. You've made a powerful enemy today, Randy. Oof. Holy crap. Somehow, I survived. Like Palpatine. But now I'm dead again. Yeah. Yep. Oh, are you down? Holy crapola. Yeah. Nice. I should have sold stuff at a vending machine. Oh, we can hear your TV pretty clearly now. Nice. Oh, that was a pretty good headshot with iron sights from that far away. That was pretty cool. Pro gamer move, clip it. Oh, well, that's fun. That's fun for everybody. Dang, this sniper rifle that I've been using is so fun. Oh. Nice. Dang it. Reload. I'm going down. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm missing the fight because I'm dead. Oh, sorry. Excuse me, I'm just going to scooch on by you. I'm getting to the point where I need to start getting some new guns again. I just want a really nice single shot assault rifle. Like a good DMR would be lovely. The sniper rifle I've been using, pretty great. I just wish I had a scope. Damn it. Help me. It's cool that they can heal you. Don't you tempt me. I'm just looking for a reason. Oh, that had much further reach than I expected. Yeah, I'm sorry this is happening to you. But until then. Right, just not with people. Which is part of the appeal. That was cool. I'm sure glad that I get to experience this with friends. Oh, wolves, no. I would have got... Oh, where you at? Oh, I think I lost audio to you, wolves. I can't hear you. You sounded very faint off in the distance. This is chaos right now. I'm not dying. I'm living, actually. I'm just very stressfully living. Am I level 30 yet? Damn. Oh. I don't know. I know last year was kind of a disaster. Well, they had that. Oh, that's nice. At TwitchCon last year, there was this one lady that jumped into a ball pit or a foam pit or something, and the foam pit didn't have enough foam in it, so she just jumped in it and broke her back. Yeah, right. Instead of putting more foam in it. But I don't know. I couldn't imagine going to TwitchCon. I mean, I guess if you get invited as a streamer or whatever, sure. But I can't imagine going as a spectator. Like, I can't imagine going to that instead of like a Gen Con or like a board game or literally anything else. Probably, yeah. Kind of like here in Indiana, we have like PopCon, which is like for pop culture stuff, and that's where a ton of meet and greets are. Macy and I almost went to Anime Con or WeebCon. I can't remember what it's called, because tons and tons of voice actors like go to meet voice actors. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. I would be more inclined to meet voice actors over actual actors, if I'm being honest. Yeah, like actual actors, like you see them and they're more in the spotlight and do stuff like that. But voice actors, unless you specifically look them up or follow them, you could hear a voice actor 50 times and never ever know what they look like. But also with how much anime and video games like Fire Emblem, and here recently a little bit of Octopath Traveler to get ready for the next one. With how much stuff Macy and I consume that is exclusively voice actors, I hear and see them significantly more than any actual actor. And by me saying that, I'm not diminishing voice acting. You know what I mean? It's just yeah. Oh my gosh, that's actually funny. We were looking into some of the voice actors and stuff, and Macy and I always look for Fire Emblem characters. That's kind of our thing. Is like, is somebody from Fire Emblem in this TV show or movie? And in Ghost Stories, the main boy, not the girl that's the lead, but the boy that's the neighbor or whatever, is Linhardt, a character from Fire Emblem Three Houses, and that's so funny. I know, it's great. No, it's... It was a kid's show. Oh, no, that wasn't it. The show didn't do well in Japan. Like, it just didn't do well. It didn't perform. So when they sent it over to be localized, they were like, hey, it didn't do well in Japan. We don't care. Just don't change the name of the ghosts or the names of the characters. So the studio just got crazy with it. 80% of what they say, not okay. Not okay in today's standard. Right. It's on Crunchyroll if you wanted to check it out, Wolves. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's just good. It's just good. Like, there's no it's so bad. It's very funny. There were days, like, towards the end of the season where whichever voice actor showed up that day to record, whoever was there first just got to write the script because they just completely phoned it in and fucked around. It's amazing. But yeah. 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 Yeah, for better or worse. Depends on what your sense of humor is, that's for sure. Yeah. Macy and I were thinking about giving it another watch. It is. It's so funny. Yeah, same. Oh, long time ago. I think early 2000s. Phew-wee. I didn't realize there was a side objective for killing all those spider things attached to iridium. I wonder if we've missed any. Well, I guess if I haven't been paying attention to any, we've probably definitely missed them. Oh, there's one. Okay, so there's 4. I saw a lot of people saying that they thought, like, if you create a second character and you've collected all the collectibles on one character, it should just count as you having the collectibles rather than forcing you to get them all over again with every character. And I agree. That seems incredibly tedious. I don't know if we can go back up the way we came. A video game for what? One, no way. Two, it's not going to be as good as the TV show because they're not going to put that kind of stuff in a video game. I wouldn't think. Is there one over here? I mean, that makes sense to me. Oh. Yeah. And the world was never the same. No, come on, let me over the wall. Infamous is a bit much. I would say beloved. I would say beloved, not infamous, actually. Gosh, the first time we ever watched it, Jacob, was our old apartment. And we were under the influence is a light way of putting it. Losing our absolute mind at how funny that shit was. I don't either. I can't remember. I'm glad we did. He just screamed and cried the whole time. That's so funny. And then Leo, his whole thing was just Jewish. Like, that was it. That was the character began and began and ended with just that. Like, nothing that they did was okay. Hi, Pumpkin. You coming to say hi? Momoko, Hajime, Leo, and Ketchero, yep. Just screaming. He talked sometimes, and when he did, it was absolutely hilarious. Ooh. Okay, let's see here. They had some pretty good animation. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. After you heard it 3 times. Not Dark Cloud 2, Dark Cloud 1, yeah. 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 We looked at each other like we were in an episode of The Twilight Zone. I still do. Because it's one of the best games ever made. Yep. It was incredible. They did the boss fight with Master Utan. It was super funny. I love that game. I will always love that game. I used to have a poster when I was a little kid because Game Informer, on the cover of a Game Informer, or maybe it was like PlayStation. It was one of the gaming magazines back in the day. I think it was PlayStation Monthly or something. It had in like big bold letters the Zelda killer, and it was the advertisement for Dark Cloud because everybody was saying it was going to kill Zelda because it was a like world building adventure game. I think it could have too. Oh yeah, it was great. Yeah. I think there was enough. There was enough for a first game, I think. No, but Zelda had also been around for 10 years at that point. Yeah. But amazing. Yeah, Dark Cloud to this day is the only game I've ever played that had every single thing I like in a game done well. Not the best, but done really well. It had world building, it had RPG elements, it had like inventions to where you could like put things together. It had fishing in it. Not only did it have fishing, but when you caught the fish, you could put it in a fish tank and feed it certain things and raise it and enter it in fishing like contests and race like fishing races. There was like gambling. There was mechs in it. It literally had everything ever in it, and it did every bit of it well. And on PlayStation, you can get it for like $10. So if you want to get it, you should. I've always said that if Nerd News like really blows up, and we get a big amount of followers and like consistent viewers on a live stream, I'm doing Dark Cloud. If I get any level of fame or notoriety, I'm bringing as much of it as I can to Dark Cloud. That game got shafted by PlayStation like Bloodborne. Yep. Yes, they are. Well, it's one of those things where it was split between PlayStation and a gaming company called Take-Five. And Take-Five has always been like, yeah, we'll make another one. And Sony's like, good to know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In Japan, it was Dark Chronicle, yeah. I liked the second one a lot better than the first one. The voice actor of the main character in Dark Cloud 2 is Robin from Teen Titans. So I remember when Teen Titans came out, I was like, holy shit, they got Max? That's amazing. It's like... Oh, yeah, level 5, my bad. Take 5 is a candy bar. That was my inner fat coming out a little bit. Yep. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Apparently level 5 attempted to make a spiritual successor similar to Dark Cloud, and it did not do well. Which, whenever you try and get close but you can't quite do it, it's rough. Yeah. I remember that. And then it ended up not doing too well. Yeah. It didn't capture the magic. Yeah. Yeah. I never really got into Mega Man, but I did think Zero was cooler. That's his name, right? The sword guy. Oh, okay. Yeah. Isn't X just Mega Man? Seems like we're getting confusing for no reason. In the Mega Man X games, or ever since like the original Mega Man? Okay. I do know in the very first ever Mega Man, the cover of the game, it's just a guy in a blue suit holding a gun. Which was always so funny to me. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Pumpkin. Come here, sweetie. Hey, baby girl. Say hi to everybody. Anya's visiting. Do you have anything to say to the world, Anya? Yeah. You're doing your best. Well, I asked a simple question of, is his name actually X or Mega Man? And then you just ranted for like 12 minutes straight of the purest autism. It's like just pure unfiltered. That's so funny. It sounds like I would get to the point where it's like, I'm done listening to the story. I'm just going to play the game. Oh, my game crashed again. Oh, this pisses me off so much. Yeah, I don't know the world of what's a good way to put this? There's like emulators, right? Yes, yeah, my game crashed again. There's like emulators, but then there's also like what are they, like ROM hacks where like fan made games and stuff like that? Is that right? Am I saying that right? Pokemon has tons of them. Tons and tons and tons of them. Yeah, one of them that I actually was thinking about playing is called Crystal Clear, where it's a ROM hack of Crystal. And I don't know if you know anything about it, but it's a really cool idea where they just take Pokemon Crystal, right? But instead of giving you the normal journey where you start out in the first town and go through all the gyms and everything like that, you create like a custom character out of all the sprites in the game, and you can start and you can make your hometown any of the towns in the game, and it adjusts the adventure based on where you're from. And the gyms can be completed in any order and just scale with how many gym badges you have. So you can do any of them in any order. If you've got 3 badges, it'll customize the gym based on when you get to it. And instead of getting like a traditional starter Pokemon, you can get any of the starter Pokemons from Gen 1 or 2. Or you can just pick like a standard companion like a Rattata or a Growlithe to have like a harder adventure start. No, you can get one of the starters from Gen 1 and 2. I was going to start with Growlithe because Growlithe is my favorite fire-type Pokemon of all time. And you can just kind of be a normal person in the world of Pokemon rather than like the destined hero. For eternity. Yeah. I am back in, by the way, Wolves. Nice. Right on. My my trifecta of my favorite Pokemon of all time is Arcanine, Bulbasaur, Mewtwo. Those are my three. Those are my ride or dies. If they're in a game, I'm using them. Love those Pokemon. Yeah, you go to use them in the game and you're like, this is dog shit. Yeah. Yeah. I got into competitive Pokemon for a while, and talk about getting in the weeds of shit. Because of certain items and stuff that's added, there's so many fun combinations. Like, whenever they add an evolution to a Pokemon, it almost always makes the pre-evolution that existed better than the evolution. Because of an item that they added called Eviolite, which this is my tirade for Pokemon. Eviolite makes it to where if your Pokemon is not the full evolved version, it increases certain stats by 50%. So Scyther, for example, when they added Scizor, gave it an evolution. So you can put Eviolite on a Scyther, and it has a higher stat total than Scizor. Same thing with like Rhyhorn and like some of the other ones that got evolutions later on in the series. And there's certain strategies that you can build around it that make it amazing. Because if Legends ZA is good, I might put my competitive cap back on and do some competitive Pokemon stuff for the channel. Because it's something that I miss. It's time consuming, you know? Wait a minute. Is it not going to let me use this? What? It says I can't equip the pre-order stuff because I'm missing the downloadable content. How does that make sense? Yeah, that's super weird. Well, because the funny thing is the level 1 SMG that both of us were using at the beginning of the game that was pre-order stuff, Jacob, it won't let me use that anymore either. So it just broke all of them. So... Huh. Super weird. Let's figure this out really quick on a different screen. All right, let's see what we got here. Library, Borderlands 4. I don't see anything that says DLC. At the bottom of the store page? Oh, at the bottom of the DLC window. I don't see that. Yes. But I know I had it because we were using that SMG. Okay. Yeah. That's funny. Pre-order it in time. That's funny. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just be able to hold on to that and never use it forever, but still have it in my inventory, I guess. Yes, yeah, it's dog shit. Apparently. I'm sure eventually they'll be like, hey, oh, maybe. Yeah, it'll be like $5 for the pre-order pack or something like that. Yeah. You man, can't stop yawning. Tyson and I did not get back from Louisville last night for our show until 1 a.m. So I'm running on fumes, one might say. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it till 10 tonight. I might be hopping off around 9:30-ish to get a little bit of sleep. But if this weekend goes well, like fingers crossed, knock on wood, whatever superstitions I need to do to get it through, if I can figure out work by the end of the week and I can sit down and actually have like a half a day to myself Saturday or Sunday, I should be able to finish up the studio to actually bring back the news live stream instead of it being gaming every time. So I would be able to cover like news articles and do news streams again and gaming on the off days. So Monday morning covering the previous week of news in the nerd world, and then Thursday night gaming. That would be the goal. And I'm hoping that I can start that this upcoming Monday, but if not, it'll just be 1 week behind. Because I really liked covering that news stuff. It's just one of those things where it's kind of hard to prepare when everything else is going on. Okay, which way do I gotta go? The max level in this game is 50, right? Yeah, I think it's 50. Has this going up? Is there a dead game series that you guys would bring back? Because, like, for me, it was Dark Cloud. I was thinking about that. But Mega Man's still going. Yeah. Nice. I've heard of Star Siege, but I've never played it. Okay. Did I know you said that you're not a huge fan of the Souls formula, but did you play their game Armored Core? Yeah, it's from Software. Yeah, I guess it wasn't a Souls like experience, but I meant to say like from Soft the studio. I didn't finish Armored Core, and it's completely my fault. It's a very fun game, and I think they did the mechs and everything incredibly well. I like the Souls formula so much, I had a really hard time separating myself as a Souls fan to play that game well. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that was the most recent one, wasn't it, Jacob? Did we lose Jacob? Nice. One piece at a time. By the time the stream's over, you'll be firing on all cylinders. I don't know why she has to punch a hole through this wall. I feel like we could just walk through these little gaps here. Like that seemed unnecessary. Whoa. Nice. You do sound better. Pay somebody else to do it. Well, that's fun. Yeah, we saved a lot of lives tonight. Oh, that wouldn't be bad. Just give it like a really long cooldown. I mean, it makes sense. Oh, I'm lost. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh, that didn't work. Oh, it did? It just glitched hard. Okay. That looked goofy as hell. Ooh, a vending machine. I'm sure this isn't a boss fight. Okay. You ready for this boss fight? Hell yeah. This seems like a good place to end the stream. Oh, I guess it's not a boss fight. Yeah. Well, it's not very often that they're just like, here's two random vending machines. I like how just to get your game to work and you're having to earn a doctorate over there. There's got to be a better shield in here for me, right? No. It's like, okay, sure. Move. Ugh. Come on. I want to complete the mission. It would be cool to find out where this mission ends by the end of the night, considering what our objective is. Ooh. But everything here is a couple levels higher than me. Yeah. Yeah, they hit hard. Seems like never. None. No, Randy spits on him and says you're welcome. Oh, yeah. Cubone's a great Pokemon. I had one in my team for a long time. And then when they gave it the Alolan form, made it like a fire spinner, awesome. Oh, this is neat. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Does it? Okay. Really? Oh, no. 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 What a goof. The update. The OBS update defaulted my settings to the wrong audio. You son of a bitch, OBS. You son of a bitch.
There it goes. I can hear it now.
Ah, what a goof. How stupid.
And I can hear me now.
Oh. Yeah, that means you couldn't hear you or wolves at all this whole stream. So there was
fun.
just dead silence for your entire rant about Mega Man.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to do it again. So
don't.
basically,
We don't have time. I promise.
that's a neat effect on that dude's hand.
Yeah.
What's he got going on? What's that health bar type?
He has these little orbs floating around him, and you have to destroy them to get rid of the iridium.
Oh, okay. How come that dog's fighting him?
Why wouldn't the dog fight him?
It's the Simon's pet, I think.
Amara's?
Yeah, well, it's actually that Anna girl's pet that she agreed to babysit.
Oh, is she in this game?
Not yet. But we know she's alive because of the pet.
Ah. That rocket launcher's kind of crazy.
It does so much damage, dude.
You ragdolled him?
Yeah. Purple. Ooh.
Oh.
Mini Nova sidestepping heavyweight. That was a big string of words.
Sweet, you got it
It's a
too.
mini heavyweight.
But it only has 4 shield. No, 6.
It's very melee oriented, which is interesting.
What's the
Well, that
difference
was cool.
between the armor and the shield in terms of, like, mechanics? I know that, like, damage type-wise, it's probably better to have armor against electric enemies, for instance.
Right. I don't know. I have not really put any thought into builds or anything in this game. I've just been playing.
I was like, I know that when you look at the armor, oh, is it like a thing that you find items for? Is that how that works? Because when you open that chest, it like your armor increased, but like it didn't go up like at a steady rate.
That thing obliterated me.
I was gonna say you were in that fight for all of 2 seconds.
Yeah. Dang. This stuff is crazy.
You got one rocket.
Chill for a second.
You gotta use it.
I do have one rocket. Bah!
Oh wait, you're up to 25 now. What in the world?
I have things that if I do certain stuff, it replenishes my orbitals. What do they call them? Ordnances.
Ordnance. Orbitals.
Close enough.
Why are the things dealing with your eyes like orbital whatevers? They are, aren't they?
I don't know. That is above my pay grade. Oh, hey, we're getting a cutscene.
Area,
We're getting
also
a cutscene.
known as the eye socket.
It's happening. This is what we're here for.
What is that?
Is this the boss fight?
Oh,
That seems fine.
Okay.
That's Lilith's power. That was her.
was it?
Yeah, it seemed a little more alien.
Why wouldn't she say anything?
I couldn't
Unless
tell
she's
because
getting
it's
mind
still-
controlled.
But Lilith is the only siren I know from Facebook.
She would never willingly help Victor. He must be controlling us to gain access. to
Unless
the
we find out that she is helping him for some reason.
You guys are just gonna leave that portal there.
Yeah.
My gut says
That's Victor's fortress. He's the one tearing his way into the face dimension. We have to stop him now.
You will regret the fight all the way through that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I do think this is a pretty good place to end the stream. And then we can continue this probably Thursday. Because fingers crossed Monday is going to start being the actual Nerd News live stream as I intended many a moons ago. But yeah, so I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you to everybody that jumped in. We had a ton of commenters today. Dark Knight, we had Morgan, we had Jarrell. We had tons of people commenting today. So thank you all so much for watching the stream. I do this every Monday, Thursday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we are going to be adding some more variety. This weekend, I'm also going to be finalizing Tyson and I's first long-form content that we're going to start trying to produce every couple of weeks. And the shorts are coming back tomorrow. So a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. Very excited. Hope that you guys are along for the whole ride. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you guys in the next live stream. Have a good night, everybody.